Okay, day 3, so Roncesvalles to Zubiri. Julie won't be walking with me today. She's suffering from the trip over the mountain with these and a few other things, and looks like might be coming down with a cold. So she's going to take a rest day and catch a taxi and meet me in Zubiri. I foolishly have chosen to walk. Okay, so the first part out of Zubiri was through sort of wooded area. Quite pleasant walking on a well-maintained track. Now there's a little village, I suppose. That's not my next stop. Walking. But if you're coming out of Zubiri, first stop, piece of the coffee place. So we're coming into Burgett. There's a little second marker on your left as you come in, you come off the trail. The city's dead ahead. Across the road. And hopefully you don't get run over. So a little bit of road walking as we go through Burgett. Remember to stay on the left hand side. Seems like a nice little place. If you can't get accommodation from Roncesvalles, there's a hostel here. There's drains running through the road. Over on the footpath. Yeah. Dogs of Spain, I suppose. One of the locals. Just going here for his constitutional. He looks as weird as I feel. It's an interesting little town. Very quiet this time of morning. Which I think is about 9 o'clock-ish. And we're walking past the church in Burgett. So remember to keep an eye out for the arrows when you're walking. So just coming through Burgett, there's some arrows that point you across the road and down through somebody's backyard by the looks of it. And then you get to go across this stream. At least it has a bridge and you have to go through the ford. Yeah, not sure about the bridge though. I love the smell of cow pats in the morning. Clears the nostrils. So we've come off farm track. We've got back into some woods. Strange little bridges. They give me a lot of confidence. A bit slippery. Uneven. There. That's pretty easy. But boy, there's a muddy track at the moment. Firm ground again. As you can probably tell, it keeps on raining. So I just came through some little town, no idea what it was. Didn't bother taking a break. Don't feel like one yet. After the last 2 days, I thought we were done with hills. We've had a couple of short, sharp punches. Looks like there's another one up ahead. Oh joy. So, after a rather nasty uphill section, we've come out that little, through the back of paddocks, across the road, and now we're back into woodland. So the path is fenced into this sort of rock and cement. Someone's put a lot of effort into this. Makes it a little bit easier going down, I suppose. Some of the steps are a bit gnarly. Back into the woods, still uphill. Very pleasant environment. So the path's gone back to this, what looks like fresh concrete, judging by the expansion joints. Suppose it's better than walking through the mud and the slush, but a little bit tougher on the feet. And the rain hasn't stopped. But I suppose it is spring in Spain, but I always thought the rain felt mainly on the plain. So if you watch anyone else's Camino videos, the Camino actually goes down there and you walk across those stepping stones. Zoom in on those. I think I might give that a miss and go around by the road. Not going? Okay. I don't know how to pronounce this, but we're coming into Bicicleta. Not sure how far I've walked, but this is going to be my first stop for the day. So, coffee break in Bicicleta. Managed to confirm I've lost the little fluffy things on my little lapel mic. Had an espresso and a Kit Kat. Got time off my feet. There's a nasty little climb as you come out. And you cross down and you're back walking through the woods on a, at this time, a bit of a muddy trail. And you just follow the signs, cross the road, make sure it's clear. Being Australian, they catch me every time which way they come from. And back onto the path. Just for Julie. She wanted to see some of the locals on the Camino. And by that I mean the horses and the cows and walking on a country track, coming up to another little settlement. I'll let you know what it is when I get there. The rain starts setting to a drizzle. Hopefully that means it might clear later, if I get lucky. But the track is very, very muddy. Felt like walking in a stream at some points. Well, the track keeps going up and the rain has just got a little bit worse. So I'm probably going to have to focus a little bit. I'm assuming at some stage all these uphills will have a bit of downhill. But not in my luck. I'll just keep going up and up and up. Is this the top? Maybe, maybe not. Looking promising. A little bit of downhill. Thank goodness for that. So it looks like nature's decided to intervene and put a roadblock in. Just going to try and work out if I can go around somehow. There's no real easy way by the looks of it. Looks like some people have gone through here. Yeah, maybe I'll try that. Slippery. I do come out the other side. Haven't broken my neck. Haven't fallen over like a turtle and can't get back up. On the other side of the roadblock. Oh, just keep following the arrows and you can't get lost. Someone's left a cardigan there. Well, I assume they'll come back and pick it up one day. So despite some of my negative comments about the walk so far, people picked it up. Maybe, maybe not. It is actually a really good walk. It's tough, but I suppose any day when you're walking 20 plus Ks, an 8 kilo backpack's going to be tough. And today I'm feeling a little bit in the legs. Surprising after walking over the mountain. No days off yet. A lot of it's about your mental attitude. Pushing through, keep going, regardless of what you feel. Despite the weather, despite the toughness of the walk, I'm actually really enjoying this. Try to pick the best path through the slush. Well, according to the sign just back there, a 5.4k to get to Zubiri. So, not too bad. What time is it about? I know, quarter to 1 now. So probably 2:30 I'd say, based on terrain. Well, the rain seems to have stopped. Which is a good sign. I'm not prepared to take my rain gear off because unfortunately when you're wearing it and you're walking, it's a bit like an internal sauna. So everything underneath is saturated. If I took my rain gear off, I'd probably freeze to death. So I'll keep it on for the moment. Spoke too soon about the rain. And see, I sort of on and off again. Little bar truck, which I think I'm going to stop and grab something. Well, no, for a quick lemon drink at the roadside stop. It tells me we've got 3 Ks to go, all downhill. Nice to know. Maybe. So home stretch for this day. Should be there soon. Okay, so still walking down. Rough track. Not sure about this descent. But there you go. Just follow the arrows. Even an ex-naval supply officer like me can't get lost. This descent to Zubiri has turned into a rather unpleasant experience. This sort of rock formation has been the last, I don't know how far I've been walking. It's unpleasant to walk in because of the rain, the mud, slippery as anything. I've I've been over, well, nearly been over about 4 times now. Just got to take it slow, take it easy. Don't want to injure myself at this point. This terrain just keeps going on and on. I haven't seen any bike pellegrinos yet, but I wouldn't want to do this section on a bike, that's for sure. I'm just going to work it out how to get through this. Across to the other side, I think. Sorry, I'm going to put the camera away. I'm sure the camera doesn't do this justice. It's extremely unpleasant walking here. Might be a bit better in the summer, but I think it's still an easy way to twist an ankle or at worst break it. But with this wet, it is slippery as. So glad about my shoe choice now. Not giving me too many issues as far as grip and things go. It just gets better and better. Whoa. That's it, slippery as. Alright, I'm putting the camera away again. This is gonna need some concentration. I must be getting close to getting this day done as far as the walking component's done. Must be close to 20 odd K. Another relatively tough day, walking wise. But I've enjoyed it. Even that tough descent. No fun, but I enjoyed it. It's all just part of the experience. Well, the walking's nearly done for the day. We enter Zubiri. And the message from Julie says, go across the bridge, first right, and I should see the accommodation. I'm hoping that's the bridge she's talking about.
The medieval bridge as you walk into Zubiri as a pilgrim.
Okay, so that's day 3 done. Yeah. I'm not sure. I think that was the toughest day actually. Oh, I'm sorry, the second toughest day so far. Day 1 was tough. I mean, if you do 1,000 metres vertical in 10 kilometres, it's tough, no matter when you do it. Yesterday was hard because of the weather personally. I don't think it was that hard physically. Today was a physical challenge. There was a lot more inclines and declines than I was expecting. The weather was still wet and the paths were muddy and slippery. And the descent into Zubiri was treacherous. I mean, I nearly went A over T 4 or 5 times. So yeah, yes, today was hard. But someone tells me I've done the hardest yesterday, theoretically, and it all gets easier for a while. We'll wait and see. Other than that, yeah, glad to have walked it, enjoyed the walk. Beautiful location. If the weather had been better, I probably would have stopped more often to take photos, do that sort of stuff. But when you're struggling with all your rain gear and you're struggling with the rain, you just do not feel like it. So, glad to have got to the accommodation, glad to have met up with Julie again. Went out and had quite a nice little meal. Back at the accommodation.
Early night.
Early night.
Absolutely.
Get up and do it again tomorrow.
And once Stephen left this morning, I got ready and caught a taxi to Zubiri because I wasn't up to walking today. I've got the onset of a cold and my aches and pains made me think twice about doing it. I don't want to go forward injured more than I already feel. So I've thought it wise just to take it easy and have a rest day, which I did. I did walk around Zubiri, the township, found the medieval bridge over the Aga River, met a lovely gentleman from Slovenia, which we shared a table at a cafe together and compared stories. And when I eventually was able to check in, I found that this accommodation is absolutely lovely. The greeting was very cordial and everything was explained. And it's nice and warm and yet has that traditional rustic Spanish feel about it. Doesn't it, Stephen?
It does.
Yeah.
Don't ask us to pronounce it because it's got too many X's in it. Cannot work it out.
We'll write
it in the description.
Yeah, it's
the name
great.
of it. I'd recommend this to anyone who's coming through this way.
Yeah.
Beautiful accommodation.
It's got a lovely communal area as well, and a private garden for pilgrims to use in good weather, of course, which it isn't at the moment. But yeah, very, very nice. Very nice.
All right. So thank you for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.
Yeah, absolutely. Good night, everyone. Bye.
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 Bye.